guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha Boone. If you're new here, welcome. I'm going to talk to you today about some new makeup products I got. So I'm doing sort of like a first impression. I've never tried any of these products before. They're all brand new to me. So rather than wait, let's just jump right in. I'm going to start with my eyeshadow. So I got the Makeup Revolution London palette, and this one is called Forever Flawless Constellation. I've seen a lot of Revolution products online, and then I found out that the drugstore closest to me now actually sells it, so super stoked about that. So that's what it looks like. The colors are super pigmented. Just do a quick swatch. I'm going to do the pink one. Wow, that's really bright. So really super excited about that. I have my moisturizer, my vitamin C serum, my Truth serum from Ola Henriksen already on. I have my primer from MAC already on. Those were the ones that I've already used, so I didn't feel I needed to use them on camera. I'm going to try the Urban Decay primer, eyeshadow primer potion. So this is the one that I got when I bought the Naked Wild West palette. May have put a little too much on. Oh, it's actually really nice. Very creamy, very smooth. Make sure it's mixed in well. Like I said, I may have taken a little bit too much, but that's okay. So there. I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry for right now. So I'm gonna go in with the color Asteroid just all over my lids just to get the base going here. So far so good. The next color that I'm going to go in with is Retrograde, just as my base layer. Okay, so first impression is I really like it. It goes on really smooth, lots of pigment, good coloring. I like it so far. Now I'm going to go in with the color Cosmic, and I'm just going to put that in my crease. Well, I took it a little higher than my crease, but that's okay. I really like this color. Makeup Revolution, you officially have me hooked. I will be buying more palettes of this. It is really nice, not crazy expensive. They have a full range of colors. I'm very excited to try. It should be a good time. The next color that I'm going to go in with is Spiral, so this pretty purple right here, and that's just going to go right on my lid. And then I'm going to blend it out with the Cosmic color. One of the things that I learned at school is when you dip your brush in and you put the color on it, wherever you touch is going to take the most product. So that's why it's always really good to make sure you can get it as even as possible. Otherwise, you're just going to have patches. And I'm just blending it out with the color Cosmic. Yep, I am sold. I really like this palette. Definitely worth trying, in my opinion. If this is something you would like, I will put it in the description below. anybody who lives in the same city as me can go and get it right from the Shoppers Drug Mart here in town. I don't know if they all have it, but I know at least one does. Now I'm going to go in with my NYX Epic Wear Liner Stick. It's pretty blue. It is called Blue Trip. Aww, I have a little boy named Trip. So I'm putting this right directly in my waterline. I don't do this all the time. I do it fairly often though. I just like the way my eyes look when I do it like this. Wow, I look crazy while I'm doing it though. So it's good. It's got lots of pigment. Really would like to use it as like on my lash line at some point. I do enjoy doing that as well. I didn't buy a new liquid liner of any kind. Normally I would use liquid liner just across. I could use one of the eyeshadows. I do that a lot as well, but I just not doing it today. And I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Lash Freak that I got with the Naked Wild West palette. This was a free sample for becoming a beauty junkie on their website. So you can sign up and be a beauty junkie as well. It's free. You collect points anytime you buy anything off of their site, basically. But because I am a beauty junkie, I got a notification that they were putting out a brand new palette. And during the live stream that they did for the products, they were selling the palette, but with the palette came a couple of free samples. So that's where I got the primer potion, and that's where I got the Lash Freak. I also got a cute little scarf that I put on my dog because she's the best. So I'm going with the Lash Freak now. This is a very interesting brush. I've never used a brush like this. One side is full bristles. The other side just has this tiny little bit of bristles that's perfect for your bottom lash line. My lashes, just the way that they sit, they tend to touch down here, so I don't always put mascara on it. I just don't want it to smudge everywhere, but that's really cool. First impression of the Lash Freak, the brush is the coolest brush I've ever used. I do really like this little mini brush, the other side of the brush. That's really cool. I've never seen a brush like that. That's really neat. Really smart idea. So, first impression on this one, I really like it. It is very thick, so make sure that when you put it on, just scrape a little bit of the product off. Otherwise, you're gonna end up with a little bit of a mess like I did here, but that's okay because my lashes are nice and dark. So like I said in my last video, I like to do my own little trick every time I do my mascara. I know you could use an eyelash curler to do this, but I've just gotten so used to doing it with my fingers. That sounded really bad. But I use my fingers to curl my lashes like this, and it works for me. I also don't mind getting a little bit of mascara on my fingers, doesn't bother me. I am now using the Makeup Revolution London soap styler. So this is actually brow soap. Hey, there's me. And I'm gonna take my brow brush here. I'm just gonna wet it a little bit. And I'm going to dip it into the product here. And I'm just gonna brush my brows up. First impression, this is interesting. I've never used anything like this before. I mean, I use brow gel, but that's easy, like a little mascara wand. Make sure you wet it because I didn't wet it the first time I tried and I was like, why isn't this working? And then I read the instructions. It says you can do it dry too, but I don't know, I must have been doing it wrong or something. But when you wet the brush, it's pretty cool. Kind of gives you that like laminated brows look without getting them laminated. I have very fine hairs there on that one side, so my eyebrows are a little uneven. That's my life. Whatever. Okay, because my eyebrows are so uneven, I am going to use my regular brow pencil and just fill it in a little bit more. So I can feel the gel, or the brow styler. I do like it. I do have to fill mine in still just because my brows are really patchy from over waxing and over tweezing in my teenage years. I'm trying to get them to grow back, but that's up to them. My brows can be a little bit stubborn, and by a little I mean a lot stubborn. Just gonna try doing this one more time before I go through with my brow brush. So when I fill in my brows, it looks great. I really like it. I will use it again. Yeah, so that one's good. This is a foundation I've been wanting to try for quite some time. However, due to rules now with COVID, we are not allowed to test out foundations, concealers, anything like that. So I basically have to guess and see if this will match my shade. I hope it does. I went for the second lightest color. As you can see, I'm fairly light complected. So hopefully this will be good. It's a medium coverage foundation. It's called Smooth Liquid Camo. Has a SPF of 25. Bristol Palin talks about this one on her Instagram, and then I went to our drugstore and realized we have it here in town, so I just thought I would give this one a try. Placing it on the back of my hand. I do have a makeup tray here. I just tend to use the back of my hand when it's my own face. So here we go. First impression. Do not start with your big fluffy brush after just dipping into the fresh foundation, or you will end up with it all through your hairline like I just did. I will have to remove that. Thanks to some micellar water on a mascara brush, I was able to get that out of my hair. So, first impression, well, I guess second impression, is I like the color. I like the coverage. It seems to be a good match for my skin. A little bit light, but I kind of figured that was gonna happen. It's just, it's such a gamble with what I'm putting on my skin if it's going to be the right color or not. I've had that issue a few times. Okay, so the foundation is very spreadable, so that's good. It means it's easy to spread around, doesn't really all stick in one spot. I probably put too much on my hand and then use that big fluffy brush. I'm still not used to using the big fluffy brushes. I just got this. Actually, no. I bought this a super long time ago to use for self-tanning. And then I found it in a drawer the other day. So I was like, I'm gonna start using this for makeup. It's a nice brush. You can also get this at Shoppers Drug Mart. I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit with my beauty blender. So I actually only ended up using about half of that product, so that means that it spreads out really well. That's great. I'm sort of using this as concealer as well right now, just because I did not get a new concealer for the first impressions video. So I'm just going to use a little bit more of that product and just go over my under eye area. I'm going to blend it out with a damp beauty blender. Last week I said wet, I meant damp. Maybe I corrected myself. I'm not sure. So even with a damp beauty blender, it blends really well. It's very nice. It's a good foundation. Your skin is going to be a little bit textured. That's the case for a lot of foundations. Now I'm going to try the ELF, the ELF, which is Eyes, Lips, Face, I think. I've used their stuff for years, like years and years. I actually have a brush from them here somewhere. I have an eyeshadow or an eyebrow palette from them. The good thing about ELF is they are very cost efficient. This powder I think was like $12, and I might be guessing incorrectly. The reason that I wanted to try this one though is because it's Halo Glow setting powder. I've never had a glowy setting powder before, so I really wanted to try this one. First impression. I can't see the glow in my mirror, but my mirror is very, very bright. But I can see it on the camera, so I like it. Sorry about my nose ring. You're gonna see it in every video. I can't help it. My nose is really small, so the corkscrew piece comes down a lot. Nothing I can do about it. I will change it eventually. I used to have a hoop. I really liked the hoop. I might get one again, but I don't know yet. So I do. I like that powder. It turned out really nice. Doesn't seem to be creasing a lot. Actually doesn't seem to be creasing at all, so that's really great. Yeah, that was good setting powder. You got a little bit of a glow. That's cool. Okay. Now I'm going to go with NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and Definitely Turn On Waterproof Extreme Color Lip Liner. It says this lip liner is so good the name had to be this long. I'm going with shade Urban Cafe. I'm gonna put this on my lips. Definitely a lot of color. I'm looking down into my mirror so much while putting this on. I need a monitor for filming and I don't have one, so kind of have to go with what I've got here. First impression, a lot of pigment. Very nice. Goes on quite smoothly. I'm personally not used to having such dark lips. This is new for me. Thought I would try something different today. So this is Covergirl Outlast All Day Lip Color in the shade 36M. No, sorry, 577 Spice Latte. Oh, one's Urban Cafe and the other one's Spice Latte. I didn't even notice that. So I guess with this one, you go in with the color. It's gorgeous. Wow, I really like this color. I've never used a color like this before. I've never had such a dark color. That's not true. I really like this. Really great color. Oh, I like this. This is probably my favorite color, or my favorite product I've used today, and I really liked all the products so far. Now I'm going to go in with the top coat that it gives you for shine. I like this a lot. This is really nice. I decided I'd like to put a little bit of color just underneath my eyes just to make them pop a little bit more. So I'm gonna go back in with Cosmic. I didn't actually plan this look out. This is just all kind of happening on a whim. I need to plan better. All right, so my eyes are popping just a bit more. Now I'm going to go in with my Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist Spray from ELF. It's nice. It's not too scented. Dries fairly quickly. It's good. That is my first impressions video of the products that I bought recently. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. If you want more makeup looks or tips or product recommendations, please hit the subscribe button so that you get a notification every single time that I post. And I hope you all have a great night. Okay, bye.